You ain't got no flying eagles, no silver trines, no cat bust dimes. Wow, it's got some inscription on there. This doesn't surprise me at all because I'm right next to a pretty big creek. Look at that. This is freaking old. I have no idea what this is. I need an ID on this. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Matt, and today we're going to be metal detecting an old church. This church was out here probably during the 1830s, 1840s, here in Southern Illinois, and we're going to see what we can find today. This is a news site for me. I don't know if it's ever been metal detected, but we're going to find out today. Even if it has, you can still find some stuff, but I'm gonna start looking for iron patches and pottery and brick and stuff on the ground, see if we can find out where it was at. Stay tuned. If we do find the old church, it should be good. That's where all the early settlers had all their reunions, weddings, they had their church services there. You name it, they had it at the old church back in the day. Last time I got on a church that I've never hunted before, and it had never been hunted hardly, I found a lot of amazing old coins and relics, so stay tuned. Let's go find some old stuff. So I got my first target here, guys. Not for sure if that's like an old stirrup of some sort or what. It's made of iron, but I've already been finding brick and stuff on the ground. And very old glazed pottery, guys. Look at that old brick and some glass right here. And I've seen some very old pottery earlier too. So, very, very cool. I think that church sat right here. More glass right there. All right, let's get it. Let's save some history. Check that out, guys. It was right on top of the surface, right next to some old pottery. It's a little heart. That's awesome. That could be silver. That could be some very stained tarnished silver. That's old. This is an old site. Very cool. Don't know. It's just like a little pin or a little tiny little heart brooch or what, but that's old stuff right there. What we're looking for. Very cool. Just dug what looks to be a mangled up old suspender clip. It's a very old one, ornate, pretty bad shape though, but a great sign. I had a 50-60 signal on Apex. Got another piece of jewelry here. It's coming through, looks like maybe a bird or something on there, but it had a clasp on the back. I just broke the back of that. Right here was the other little piece to it. And this stuff is very brittle. You gotta be very careful. It's already in pretty rough shape, but still, it's a little pin or a brooch, but that's more jewelry from the people who attended this old church in the 1830s. Got a good signal here, so I thought I'd live dig it. Says it's about 2 to 4 inches down. That sounded good. Yeah, I did. Right there. Might be some more jewelry. Might be some gold in here. You know, guys, I've never found gold. It's always plated stuff. Could be a shotgun shell. Oh, yep, that's a shotgun shell. Guys, I was swinging my cool on the ground. I looked down, I seen an arrowhead. Let's check it out. This doesn't surprise me at all because I'm right next to a pretty big creek. Look at that. It's broke. That is awesome. But we did get a bunch of rain recently, but this don't surprise me. I'm right next to a big creek, like I said. Them old pioneers would use this creek for water and bathing and for their animals. Got the square nail. Oh yeah. Where there's square nails, there's old stuff. In America, they stopped using square nails about the turn of the century. Look at that. That's freaking old, buddy. Oh yeah. 1870s, 1880s on that, probably earlier, maybe 1850s. Well, I had a high tone and it was all over the place. Couldn't find it. As you can see, I was pinpointing all through that dirt, dug way down there. Finally, got a piece of jewelry that popped out here. And it looks gold, but I think it's plated. It's gotta be. Wow, it's got some inscription on there. You see the writing on there? It's gotta be plated. I never find real gold. Yeah, the back's plated, but the front has good plating left on there. Look at that. That's got some good heavy plate on there. Pretty sure, yeah, there's green coming through on the back part. That's not a good sign to be real gold, but it's heavy. Heck, maybe it is. I'm not getting my hopes up though. Every time I do, it's plated gold. That's still another piece of jewelry. That's the third piece of jewelry I found out of this old church site from the 1830s, 1840s. Let's get the dirt off here. I'll spray some water on there and see if I can read the inscription. That's awesome. Well, I can't quite make out what that says. That's actually not dirt. It's plating that's bleeding through. But it looks like it says in the middle, to something. It says something and then to something else. But maybe I can read the rest of it. Might have had that upside down, but I think I had it right. Something to something else. It's in cursive, so maybe I can work that a little bit and see what it says. That's awesome. That's a big piece of rock. That's not what I was looking for, but oh, it's something iron. Big old ring. Look at that. Man, that's a good signal. It's kind of all over. It could be anything. In the 90s and 70s, bouncy. Could be a largie. With what I've found, there could be definitely largies out here. Definitely. Hope I'm not chasing a nail. But it showed it about right here. Have found some cans right here because there was modern living kind of close, but kind of out in the farm field though, so. I think we got a buckle. About time, found my first D buckle. Look at that. All right. Sounded good. Just found this very early fired musket ball. Another good sign. Well, I switched machines. I switched it up to the Garrett AT Max because the Apex was going dead. Well guys, I'm about to wrap it up here. I'm gonna try another site. It's an old homestead I've never did before. It's a 2-story home with 4 fireplaces in it, the landowner told me. So that's gotta be a good one. Maybe they had a lot of money to drop. This site, unfortunately, it's been detected before. There ain't nothing else out here but mid-tone shotgun shells, old plated jewelry, which is cool. And we saved a little of that history from that old church, but I mean, I've hit it pretty good. I've been out here about 3 hours and I just can't lock on to nothing hardly. So somebody's already been here and that's cool. If they got to save some history too, that's cool as well. As long as somebody saves it. But I'm gonna move on, stay tuned. So I just got out here to the old homestead. I'm finding brick and old pottery already. Didn't take me long to find it. And I just eyeballed a horseshoe right next to my machine right here. There's brick everywhere. Like I said, I'm already on the spot. I've never been out here before. It's an old homestead. They said it's a 2-story building, the landowner said, with 4 fireplaces. So that means it was a very old home, and there's no telling what I'm gonna find out here. So check out this horseshoe. I'll show you that piece of pottery I found first. Look at that, that's old. Check it out, look, right by my coil. I stopped a second to video, and look at that horseshoe. I mean, is that evidence of the past, or is that evidence of the past? It's all been up. Awesome. Oh, there's a little bit of modern in here, modern trash, but we're gonna have to battle that. There was a house, they put a trailer here for a little bit after that old homestead, but not for very long. I mean, there's brick and sandstone all up in here. I just found this old key right on top of the ground. There's tons of signals, guys. Stay tuned. An old coin or relic could pop out anytime. You mean to tell me you're gonna stand there with a metal detector in an old homestead, and you ain't got no flying eagles, no silver chimes, no cat bust dimes, or one single Civil War button? Where's the good stuff, man? Dang. Oh, yeah, I got a sense of humor too. This is it's part of an old 1800's gun. That's what it is. Not so much. It's one of those 1930s, 40s, and 50s cap guns. The side piece of it. Oh yeah, hammer down, cowboy up. Well, as I expected, these people who lived in this 2-story house with 4 fireplaces had money. Gonna try to find the rest of it right here. That is old, look at that. It's WRABB. And look, you can see to the far left, the end of the word sterling. Gonna try to find the rest of that. That's freaking awesome. Little hunk of silver. Just found this. That's gonna have some ornate design around it. Let me clean it up with a toothpick. Yep, that was a keyhole plate. It has writing around the edge there. When I get it home, I'll put some water on it. It says FC something Co. It's pretty cool. Just dug this. This is ringing up like a 55. I think it's made of pewter. This is freaking old. I have no idea what this is. I need an ID on this. If you're watching, you got a clue of what this is. There's like ornate design going on right here on my thumb. You can see it, kind of like branches or something going on. What in the world is that? It's got a hole right here. It's broke, whatever it is. What was that? Leave a comment if you know what that is. I have no idea. Never seen anything like that.